you're playing with the best teams in the country, with two All-American guards that play the right way every possession. They're the best guard tandem in the country, in my belief. They're as well coached as anyone in the country, well prepared. Good players, good coaches, and they're doing the things right. And we've a little bit of a shell of the basketball team that we were a few weeks ago, and blame starts with me, but I think it filters down to every player. Things are not going well, and you got to change it. The one thing I asked them to do before the game is control what you can control by being very enthusiastic for your teammates and emptying your tank and playing your tail off. And I know our enthusiasm for our teammates wasn't there. I'm not sure how hard we played. When you get beat that bad, you don't want to say, yeah, we played hard. But we're far from a good basketball team right now. Questions?
Greg, I know you're hunting for answers right now. I mean, what do you think is next? I mean, is it time for drastic measures, or where do you go from here?
Drastic measures, sure, but what can drastic measures be? I mean, we recruited these guys. They're good basketball players. They're really good people, and I've always enjoyed being around them. You know, if you change items, put up different players, you know, I don't know that we'd have 5 to put out there to start for guys that are being productive. So I don't know. We've talked about a lot of different things. I don't have a lot of answers. So, again, I'll watch this and see what I think about making some changes. We talked about doing different things, but I don't know that anybody. And obviously, I'm going to do it.
The lack of fire from this team, you know, is obviously disturbing. I mean, that's not something you can coach. I mean, how do you get that out of this guys?
That's really bothering me. I mean, I don't get it. I told them, you know, I've been around basketball since I was born, with my dad being a coach. I've been around great teams. I've been around poor teams, but I've never seen lack of enthusiasm and lack of togetherness when you're on the floor. Come around a group that when you're not here after a game and they're hanging around each other, you think they're in the team. The way they get along and the way they hang out, but we are not together on the floor, and we're not a great passing team. You know, we're in single digits in assists in games and double digits in turnovers, and they're at 20 and 4. So there's a lot of things, but just looking at a lot of empty faces and looking at playing players, I don't know how to change it. We got to find a way.
Wichita, when it was 7-7 at the first media timeout, started to hurt you with some mid-range stuff. Anton Grady hit about 3 in a row, and looked like they were getting underneath what you're trying to do defensively. You know, was that a key to their being able to get out of front?
They got really good players, for one. And, you know, we wanted our man-to-man to be somewhat like a zone, trying to get it out of the hands of Van Fleet, Baker, but they do have really good players that start and that come off the bench. I just thought they dictated to us more than we tried to take stuff away. I thought we were kind of following around out there, waiting for them to miss, you know, and then the offensive end, we were not making them guard us at all. This is, you know, you guys, everybody watches a lot of basketball. At this time of year, in tournaments, teams move the basketball, share the basketball, make the opposing team work at that end, and we're not doing a good job of that. I mean, I thought our offense, so we got to get better. And on the defensive end, you try to take away strengths and make it hard for teams to score. We're not doing either right now, and we got to find a way somehow.
In terms of sense of urgency, I mean, there's 2 ways to play it. You could de-emphasize what you're looking at big picture conference-wise, or you could emphasize it in the respect that you are still trying to get out of playing on Thursday. I don't know what happened at Missouri State, but what do you plan to do in terms of, I mean, does this team need some sense of urgency injected into them, and some externally or whatever? I mean,
yeah, I